The FCA in the UK continues to monitor and enforce its crypto regulations in order to ensure that firms are now registered if they're to offer crypto services to UK investors, as we saw in June 2024 when 2 individuals were arrested in London for running an illegal crypto exchange in a joint operation between the police and FCA, with more than £1 billion of unregistered cryptocurrencies allegedly bought and sold through this exchange. And both of these individuals were subsequently released on bail after several digital devices were seized during searches of their London properties. And with CryptoUK, which is a trade association that represents and supports the crypto asset sector by educating and working with politicians, regulators, and policymakers. But CryptoUK has also, at the beginning of June 2024, released a 36-page guide for crypto companies that want to offer crypto services to UK investors to help them navigate the UK's travel rule and crypto regulations. And I'll include a link to this guide in the description of this video so you can check this out yourself. So the UK's crypto industry is certainly becoming more regulated, with only really UK banks still being way behind the times and causing issues for retail crypto investors in the UK. But there are now 2 new crypto payment and fiat on-ramp options for people in the UK and the EU, USA, and other countries too, by the way. And that's what we'll be looking at in this video. So please do like this video and subscribe to the channel so I can continue to offer more content for you in future. Just a reminder that nothing contained here is financial advice. Let's jump straight in and take a look at these 2 new crypto payment options for retail crypto investors. Firstly, the Chicago-based payments firm Strike announced on June the 25th, 2024, that it has now launched in the UK, following launching in Europe and Africa, which is now available in over 100 countries. It offers Bitcoin and fiat services only, with you having to use an app to access these services. That was originally launched in 2020 in the US, where you can add fiat and use this to buy Bitcoin and then sell Bitcoin back into fiat if you'd like to. It is registered with the FCA in the UK, with the company Engelbert providing its crypto financial promotions. So you would need to complete your investor classification and pass the appropriateness assessment that the FCA requires, as well as KYC, obviously. There's a limit of £400,000 worth of Bitcoin per purchase from your cash balance, which is good. And there are no limits as to how often you can buy. And it also offers over-the-counter or OTC services for larger Bitcoin purchases through its Strike private services. You can see the Bitcoin trading fees that Strike charges here, with it incentivizing larger purchases by offering lower fees, rather than having flat fees, which some exchanges do. But you would need to factor this in to decide if you wanted to use Strike based on your circumstances. However, Strike does offer 0 trading fees if you set up DCA or dollar cost averaging on its app. After the first week for hourly and daily purchases, if you're DCAing regularly, or starting with the second purchase if you set up weekly or monthly DCA purchases. You will need to set these up in the app and have a sufficient cash balance to do so, but this is a good alternative for those looking to DCA in. And another advantage of Strike is that you can send and receive Bitcoin to or from another Strike user from a Lightning wallet, taking advantage of the Lightning network, or from a Bitcoin address, which is great. And Strike could be an option for you if you're interested in Bitcoin rather than any other cryptocurrencies, and probably if you set up DCAing to try to avoid those trading fees. But another option for UK, EU, and US crypto investors to add to the list is MoonPay, who also announced in June 2024 that they've introduced a fiat on-ramp integration with PayPal. So you'll be able to on-ramp using PayPal onto MoonPay and purchase crypto through MoonPay's platform, with PayPal integrations already being available on some other crypto exchanges, like Coinbase, for example. But this MoonPay integration is being rolled out in Europe over the next month or so, apparently, with it unfortunately not being available in Croatia, Iceland, or Hungary. And this is already available to US crypto investors in 48 different states, but not in New York or Texas, unfortunately. Again, you'll need to take into account the fees that MoonPay is charging users. And you can see here that there is a large 4.5% fee for buying cryptocurrencies using the PayPal option, and a 1% fee for bank transfers, which is a no-brainer given there's a 3.5% difference, but which still isn't the cheapest when you look at other exchanges like RevolutX, for example, which I covered in a previous video that I'll include a link to here and in the description. And you can see here the fees for selling crypto at 3.4% this time using the PayPal option. But MoonPay, based on its experience, has very helpfully put together a list of UK banks that it knows are more likely, but not guaranteed, to allow transactions to crypto exchanges. And you can see the usual options here, such as Revolut, but also some more traditional commercial banks, with no mention of banks like NatWest, for example, which we know isn't crypto friendly. And with MoonPay doing the same for a few countries in Europe that you can see here, for Belgium, Spain, France, Italy, and Finland. But that ends this video looking at 2 new payment options for retail crypto investors and a brief update on crypto regulation in the UK. And as always, I'd love to know what you think in the comments below about it. And if you're interested in more of a tailored approach to your crypto education, and you think you'd benefit from having someone look over your shoulder and guide you on your journey, I do offer one-to-one coaching to those who have the desire and the means to educate themselves further. And there are links in the description where you can message me and book in a free video call to see if we'd be a good fit. And if you found this content interesting, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it really does help. And have a great day.